All right, so right now. I'm watching the Minnesota and Cal game, but I'll get to that later. And so Ohio State beat OU 37-9. Wasn't a perfect win, but especially in the first half. My goodness. Here's the thing. First of all, shout out to OU. You know they fought. I seen they beat West Virginia and Rutgers, and I don't know. I just had a feeling coming into this game all day, just like man, I hope we don't struggle so much. I mean, we did in the first half, but here's the thing: we didn't really struggle that much. We just we did, but we just need to execute better in the red zone. That was the story of the day. Like, and first of all, and second of all, Bo Jackson, the freshman running back we have, he needs to be RB1. He hits the hole faster. Like even the announcer said, he hits the hole faster. He has great vision. He has great speed. I mean, look, I thought C.J. Donaldson and James Peoples were going to be. I didn't think they would be Travion and Quishon from last year. I didn't expect that, but I mean, I don't know. They were just underwhelming all year. So, and Bo Jackson has been impressive all year. So I think he should be RB1 from now on. Will they do that against Washington? Let's see, because it is a road game and it should be a tough one. And I still think we can pull out of there with a win, but it's not gonna be easy. Let's get that clear. Especially if it's a night game. If it's a night game, whoo, it's gonna be a long night. Unless we come out and just whoop their butt. But I highly doubt that's gonna happen. But so yeah, like really the story is we got in the red zone plenty of times. We just need to score and score touchdowns. The first drive we had, we ended up in the red zone. We went for it on the inside the 5 yard line, I think, and it ended up in the sack. And shout out to OU's red zone defense. They were almost lights out all night. Um, yeah, and then the other two drives, like we got in the red zone, but we just had to kick a field goal because we're just not executing well. And Julian saying, I mean, he did struggle in this game a bit until the end, but like, yeah, he just, I don't know, he just, he made some bad decisions today, and the coaches got on him on the sidelines. I mean, rightfully so. Um, who else? Oh yeah, I think Max Clare scored the first touchdown the first half and put us up like 13-0, and then I think it was what happened. Oh yeah, it was an interception by OU. It was very unfortunate. I mean, Julian, like he's short, so his some of his passes are kind of be like patted down a little bit. Um, yeah, OU got his hands on OU player got his hands on it. It was like up in the air, like bounced up in the air, and finally a OU defensive back got it, and OU was like inside the 40 in our territory, and but the defense, I'm gonna say this: the defense really shut them down, except one play. But yeah, the defense really played great tonight. I mean, I think they did better than I expected they would do, And shout out to Parker North Parker what's his name? Parker shoot. Navarro. Parker Navarro. Like he went out of the game with like a hand injury, but he in the first half in the second half he played all half. He toughed it out saying, you know what, no, I'm gonna come back in, I'm gonna do my best and shout out to him. Um Yeah, so after that, they and like I think in the second quarter, like OU was playing their second string quarterback, so they couldn't really do much. Like they really couldn't push the ball down the field like they wanted to, and so yeah, they had to kick a field goal from inside their 40, and they got it. So we go into halftime 13-3, and then what happened? Oh yeah, OU received the ball the second half, and they like Parker Navarro like throws like it wasn't really a good throw either. It was like in like good coverage by Lorenzo Styles, but it was unfortunate that the guy I forgot his name from OU, but like yeah, he caught it and like it was like a 75-yard touchdown or something. So yeah, and so our lead was chipped to like 4 points. It was 13-9, and then that's when the offense started click a little bit. We go into our red zone again after that, but CJ Donaldson like tried to get a first down, but he stepped out of bounds early. I didn't see it happen. I mean, because it looked like he got a touchdown on that play. So yeah, good call by the ref, and we had to kick a field goal. So 16 to 9, and we had control of the whole game, but we just couldn't execute. That was stressing me out. I was That's my worry coming into this game. Hopefully we execute. Hopefully we don't take these guys lightly, knowing good and well they're gonna come in here with some intensity. Like because a lot of people mention this, but a lot of OU's players they wanted to go to Ohio State but never got the chance. So they want to show them they want to prove themselves, and plus, like they're riding off of momentum. Like they almost beat Rutgers, and they beat West Virginia, who won against Pitt tonight. I didn't watch that game, but I mean I can tell it was a good game. So what else? Yeah, so I really don't remember. Oh wait, yeah, Julian saying after that, after the defensive stop when you know, we stopped OU from yeah, and shout out to the defense. Yeah, they played lights out. So what was I about to say? Oh yeah, after that, we Julian saying threw two deep balls to both Carnell Tate and Jeremiah Smith and connected on both of them. So that really put the game away. And I think right after those two drives, I think we went. Well, no, yeah, after those two drives, it was like an interception, and then and after that interception by OU, we stopped OU again on defense, and yeah, they played lights out today. Bo Atkinson got his first sack as a Buckeye tonight. Who else? Yeah, shout out to defense. Like uh, Jalen McClain had a big hit. I mean, I was so glad it wasn't like yeah, it didn't look like targeting. So yeah, we were good on that. Um, I know I'm all over the place, but like I don't remember a lot from the game, but like yeah, we had full control of the whole game, but it was like we just couldn't execute. That's the thing about it. And then on our last scoring drive, we did something on offense that I felt we should have done the whole game, like just jet sweeps with the wide receivers. I think we should have done that a little bit more today. I think we would, scored a lot more if we done that in the red zone. Like Jeremiah Smith was literally jogging in the end zone while we were running the jet sweep play. So that's really it. We just ugly first half. I mean, kind of an ugly second half, but we executed better. So that's all we needed. And now on to Washington, which is going to be a tough game. Okay, yeah. So let's just talk about a lot of other stuff in college football. First of all, Clemson losing. I watched most of that game. They lost to Georgia Tech today, which I mean I don't know. Like I don't understand why Clemson is not with that roster. They should be dominant right now. They should be probably the number one team in the country. But like it just, I don't get it. And shout out to Georgia Tech, man. Like they're actually a decent team. Um, Yeah, like they're actually, like they're not like they've always been that one team that can pull an upset on you if you're not careful. Like they're always that one team. And shout out to Haynes King. He had a good game, passing and running the ball. Now, the thing with Clemson's offense, they just can't run the ball. I think that's what loses them these games. Like they just cannot run the ball. The offensive line is not clicking. The running backs are just not it. Um, I don't remember everything that happened in the game. I mean, I know Georgia Tech. They kicked the last minute field goal, and yeah, I mean I don't understand what's wrong with Clemson, man. It's like yeah, that's really strike two for them. If they lose another game, they're done, which is likely to happen because the way Miami's playing right now, I think they do play Miami. I don't know where, but it don't matter. Like they can still lose to Miami. They can still lose to who else they play that's good? Oh, Florida State. I think they play Florida State. But if they don't, I mean, hey, still they can lose some other games if they're not careful. So yeah, they just need to get together. Penn State, I mean, they struggled in the first half, but pulled away in the second half against Villanova. And Michigan, shout out to Bryce Underwood. Even though I'm an Ohio State fan, now I'll give props where props is due. Bryce Underwood looked like a superstar out there. I know it's Rutgers, but I mean I know it's Central Michigan, but still, you can give props where it's due. Uh, yeah, Michigan. They responded well after that loss to Oklahoma. And speaking of Oklahoma, they beat Temple in their own house. Um, I thought that was weird. Oklahoma traveling to Temple, but it is what it is. Um, yeah, again, I thought it was weird that West Virginia went to Ohio University to play, but yeah, I mean, it's kind of interesting though. Oh yeah, last night Colorado losing to Houston. I didn't watch the whole game, but yeah, it was just not pretty for Colorado. They had to switch quarterbacks the week of, like, which if you think yeah, and you think that's right for your team, go ahead. But like, I don't know. Is it to me? He didn't really look any better than like Caden Salter or anybody else on that in that quarterback room for Colorado. So, and I don't really pay attention to Houston, so I can't really say a lot from like in the perspective of them. So it's just oh yeah, Georgia and Tennessee. That went to the wire. Overtime. And I thought it was very stupid that Josh Heupel would ice his own kicker like that at the end. Like I don't know, it was just stupid to me. Like Josh Heupel lost Tennessee that game. But yeah, again, shout out to Georgia. Yeah, Gunnar Stockton going in that type of environment for the first time. It was really a shootout. I didn't really expect that. It was a full shootout. You would think these defenses were kind of, I wouldn't say dominate, but just they would. Well, actually, no. I thought I thought this would be a defensive battle, but no, it turned out to be a shootout. It was a very entertaining one. And yeah, shout out to Georgia. They were like down by like two touchdowns at one point and came back. They silenced Neyland Stadium. Like at one point the Tennessee fans were out of the game. Like the Tennessee fans looked like a lot of them looked like they wanted to cry. So yeah, shout out to Georgia for I mean that was only for a moment, but like Tennessee came back. They scored like there was a lot of deep balls in this. Like there was a lot pause. There was a lot of deep passes in this game. Like Tennessee connected on a lot of them, especially in the first half. Like it was like the same guy from Georgia getting burnt deep. I forgot his name, I forgot his number, but I think he was like a freshman or something, or I think that was on the Tennessee side. But yeah, but anyway, um, yeah, I mean that was a very entertaining game, and Georgia ends the game by like in overtime with a touchdown. to respond to Tennessee's field goal. And what was the game? Oh yeah, um, Notre Dame losing to Texas A&M. And you know what's funny? Texas A&M kind of won the game the exact same way that Ohio State won the game 2 years ago when because I remember that game. I'll never forget that game. But like I remember we went down the field and scored a last second touchdown with this is when we had Kyle McCord. I thought after that game Kyle McCord would be something special, but that wasn't the case. But what else was I like to say? Yeah, that's just for Notre Dame. That's just heartbreaking because, like, first of all, you're 0-2. Second of all, like, you're not making the playoffs anymore. Like, you're done after this. Like, you could not lose another game. Like, you're an independent. That's one risk you take. Being an independent, like, you cannot lose 2 games and make it to the playoffs. You just can't do it. And yeah, that's just heartbreaking for the Notre Dame fans. Like you would think Notre Dame, after all they brought back, would be in playoff contention. Now, mind you, I didn't really watch the whole game. I mean, due to the score, I can tell that you know Notre Dame's defense didn't really play that well. Um, yeah, shout out to Texas A&M. I really don't study them like that, so I don't really know a lot of the players. But yeah, shout out to them. They went into a tough environment to win. Uh, yeah, it's just that's just sad for the Tennessee fans, man. I mean, not Tennessee fans. Well, yeah, them too, but that's just sad for the Notre Dame fans. Like that's you had high hopes the whole off season, but like now you're 0-2. You're not even going to the playoffs anymore. So I can't imagine how that feels. Um, Actually, no, I can. But well, I don't know what it's like. To be honest, I don't know what it's like being left out of the 12-team playoff. Um, Let me shut my mouth before we missed the playoff too. Like, and to be honest, like you don't even know, like I don't know who to pick to win it all. Like I don't like. There's no dom. I mean, of course you can say Oregon right now. I mean, I know they dominate Oklahoma State. I mean, they did, beat Northwestern pretty comfortably today on the road. So, yeah, they could be in contention. Penn State, I think, can be in contention. I mean, I had them winning it all in the offseason. I mean, they haven't looked very impressive so far, but, like, I mean, who has? Like, you don't know. I mean, except Oregon, but like other than Oregon, who has looked impressive? Like Ohio State. I mean, they could have looked better today, but it just. I mean, hey, a win's a win. You just, yeah, we just move on. I mean, we just need to execute a little bit better. Miami. I mean, they could be in contention. They whooped South Florida today. LSU, I mean, yeah, shout out to them. I didn't really watch the game, but they beat Florida 20-10. Um, yeah, you really don't know who's going to win at all. And matter of fact, you don't even know who's going to make the playoffs. Like, you don't even know who. I mean, I think Penn State is the clear playoff lock. Probably Oregon, too. I wouldn't say us yet, just yet, because, like, we do have a tough schedule ahead. We have to go on the road to play Washington. You have to play Illinois and Wisconsin on the road. Those are going to be tough games. And you have to play Penn State at home. That's going to be a tough game. And then you have to play, that team up north in November. So yeah, you don't know what's going to happen. And, Texas. I mean, they didn't really look that good today against UTEP. I didn't watch the game, but I just heard online that Arch Manning didn't really look good today, and it's just, yeah, you really this season. It's all up for grabs. You can tell in the past, you can tell there was a lot of dominant teams. There will be that one team that people a lot of people will say, oh yeah, they're winning it all. For example, in 2019, you can just tell LSU was going to win it all. And I think yeah, in 2014, you can tell Bama was going to win it all, but they didn't. I mean, they didn't make the final, but yeah, you can just tell when a team is like very dominant and like you can just tell that they're going to win it all. Um, yeah, so yeah, that's week 3 of college football for you. Um, I hope. I mean, I wish I wasn't all over the place like I was just now. You know. Yeah. So that's my instant reaction. So, all right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna head on out of here, get some rest. Probably do some little homework too. Um, yeah, next week. Yeah, it's a bye week, but like, the week out. Yeah, in 2 weeks we have a big game against Washington. Like I said, that should be a big test for us, man. So, we need to be really prepared for this one. But yeah, next week I'm chilling. I'm just chilling. Yeah, I don't like. I work next week, so yeah, I'll probably just be working all weekend. Yeah. Anyway, go Bucks.